So that just happened. So now that Animal Crossing fans can rest easy knowing that a new mainline Animal Crossing game is coming to the Switch, I thought it'd be a good time to look back at that other time Nintendo screwed over those very same fans. Not even exaggerating, any Animal Crossing fan who bought a Wii U looked forward to all the features a Wii U edition could bring. With the touchscreen functionality and Miiverse implications, Animal Crossing Wii U could have been something special. However, Nintendo thought Animal Crossing fans could wait a few more years, and they gave us an Animal Crossing game. An Animal Crossing party game. This is Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. Anyone who watched that infamous direct can remember just how far their stomachs sank when Nintendo teased us with HD Animal Crossing only to throw some dice blocks our way. Reviews at the time of the game's release were overwhelmingly negative. Complaints ranging from terrible cash grab gimmicks to absolutely boring gameplay. Now that it is confirmed that a new Animal Crossing game is on its way, I thought it would be a good idea to check back on this spin-off and see if it was really all that offensive, or if we were all just a little butthurt. The packaging for this game is actually really nice, and even includes 2 packed-in amiibo of Digby and Isabelle. Considering that you can grab this on Amazon for $12, it's a nice way to get both figures. The game also includes 3 unique amiibo cards of Goldie, Stitches, and Rosie. Also, a really little detail, but I love the little leaf cutout in this package. Oh wow, look at that, even the icon looks like an amiibo ad. So the game boots up to the title screen, and I keep pressing start to actually get into the game, only to figure out you have to tap an amiibo in order to get to the menu. Remember this, it'll be back later. So the way the board game works is this. You decide a month to play in, and each day counts as 1 turn. Depending on which month you choose, holidays will change, as well as the board's aesthetics. Then the turns are randomly picked for you. You don't even get to roll for it, it's just, here's my number, get on the train and go. Upon starting, a villager will mention that the game may take as long as 1 hour and 15 minutes, but you can set a timer if you don't have that long. As a fan of Mario Party, the timer feature is something I wish was featured in that series, since many Mario Party games last longer than anticipated. Anyway, the game starts and you roll your dice to move? You roll your dice to move. Why won't you roll the dice? Wait. Okay, so you have to tap the amiibo to the gamepad every time to roll the dice. Why? Anyway, now that you're playing the game, it is very similar to Mario Party. The objective of Amiibo Festival is to be the happiest player on the board, and you do so by landing on these happy spaces. There are spaces to increase happiness, to take away happiness, to gain bells, and to lose bells. Sometimes even both. Something charming about this is that the spaces provide little cutscenes explaining what happened to cause the effect. A lot of them come from the games, and others are pretty wholesome examples from life. Wholesome is a good word to describe the atmosphere of this game and, well, Animal Crossing in general. There is this one tile that is bullshit, because it will just give the person who lands on it 75,000 bells. Like, holy crap. Most of the other money spaces will net you like 1,000 bells, but 75,000? Come on. Throughout the game, many big Animal Crossing characters will come visit, like Red, Joan, Dr. Shrunk, and Phineas, just to name a few. Each visitor comes with their own little method to give you a card. The cards are kind of the game's way of adding some strategy, but I never really found myself using them. The cards given by Katrina are by far the most valuable, since they give benefits depending on what someone else rolls. One game, one of the villagers had a roll 6 card, and I swear, he just kept rolling his own number. I made it my duty to get Isabelle to be the champion, but these villagers are making me work for it. Like, I don't know if it's just that I suck, or if these villagers are rigged. Don't worry, Isabelle. I will make you the champion of the village. Mark my words, world. The only other means to get more happiness points is by using the stock market. Joan comes on every Sunday and you buy as many bundles of turnips and you can sell them for profit. The trend of prices changes over the week, so you have to gamble on whether it's the right time to sell. It's pretty similar to how it works in actual Animal Crossing. That's pretty much how this game works. You do a lot of the same activities you would do in Animal Crossing, just in little bite-sized sections. At first I found this pretty charming, but by my second game I was already starting to feel boredom set in. Not much happens in these games, unlike Mario Party where the mini games are able to break up the slow pace of the board game. Not only that, but the game lacks any real way to directly challenge opponents who are very far in the lead. So if you're behind by a large margin, you might as well quit. There is no chance time for you here. The board layout doesn't even change. It's the same village. I've seen other board layouts in other games, and I know I can customize the board with items, so maybe that's how you change it. Other than that, maybe it's just how it's randomized like in other Animal Crossing games. Oh yeah, I haven't even talked about the ticket system. After each game, you earn ticket and style points. Style points will unlock more outfits for your character, while ticket points you can use to unlock board decorations and mini games. What's that? Why wouldn't you have all the mini games unlocked? Or why not have them unlock after you try each one? Oh, because Nintendo knew just how much you loved the game and that you would love to work hard to unlock everything it has to offer. Seriously, I found this so tedious and the minigames so lackluster, I did not feel compelled to unlock everything. I tried playing a game using all my amiibo thinking I would get more ticket points, only to find out that you will still receive the same amount anyway. Wait, I'm controlling everyone? This is my chance to get Isabelle to win. Digby, how did you even win? I was controlling the whole time. On to the mini games. There are 8 total games to choose from, and that is using the word game very loosely. The first attraction I played was Balloon Island. Before I was actually able to play, I had to scan in 3 amiibo cards. You have to do this before every game. It's great. I do not know what Nintendo had against the A button, but yet again, Amiibo Festival ditches conventional controls for tapping a card to the gamepad in order to play. You hold down the card and release it to drop a villager on these balloons to get points, and then you land on the island for extra points. If you miss the island, you get no points at all. It's a little like Pachinko, minus the actual point of playing Pachinko. The next minigame I played was Acorn Chase. Now, if you thought tapping an amiibo to roll dice or drop on balloons was bad, you haven't seen anything yet. In Acorn Chase, you are required to use amiibo cards to steer your troop of villagers who are being pursued by the severed head of Coconeru. In order to escape his grasp, you must collect all acorns and grab the key. Since you control the game using the amiibo cards, it is extremely difficult to navigate. I have never felt such a feeling of anxiety outside of a horror game. The feeling of helplessness as Coconeru closes in on your position while you are fumbling with cards because you can't figure out which card means forward was deeply stressful. I'm just gonna move on to the next game before I start seeing Coconeru in other places. Quiz show tests your knowledge of Animal Crossing, like what gyroid is this? What sea creature is this? You know, really basic stuff. Who painted this classical piece of art? Where in the world can you find this vague landmark? Really basic stuff, really. Seriously, I guess Animal Crossing was an educational game this whole time and I never really thought about it. RossettiBot puts a spin on the classic whack-a-mole formula by cramming a whole other game into it. Not only do I have to put an amiibo card down over the matching character when Rossetti pops up, but they also must beat the hand he throws in rock, paper, scissors. This game is just one huge clusterfuck, and by my second playthrough I had a headache. There are 3 other minigames, but they require I either buy more cards or force someone else to experience this game with me. So until then, I'll just have to leave these games alone. The final game to play is Desert Island Escape, aka the one minigame the developers actually put effort into. Desert Island Escape, or DIE for short, follows 3 villagers after they are shipwrecked, presumably from Captain's boat. They only have 7 days to build a raft and survive the conditions of the island. Unlike the other minigames, DIE actually requires you use your brain to strategize to win. Each villager has their own special skills that will help in getting through the week. It can range from sniffing nearby items to being a better fisher. At the end of the day, you choose a place to camp, make tools, and eat your rations. There are multiple islands to choose from, and the feeling of escaping is so satisfying. If only the other minigames provided challenge or thought, or literally anything. And that's it. Really, Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival wasn't really offensive to the Animal Crossing fan base, but it was a bit boring. I think that if you're a fan of Animal Crossing, $12 is actually not a bad price to get both amiibo. I would recommend the game for Desert Island Escape alone, except that it was added to New Leaf in the Welcome Amiibo update, so there's really no point. At least there's some therapeutic value in playing the board game. It's much more calm than Mario Party, and the wholesome atmosphere was really relaxing. I'm sure that with the right group of Animal Crossing enthusiasts, you could have a really good time. Oh geez, I got so carried away with the island, I forgot my true purpose. Isabelle.
you will claim your throne. She did it! She's the champion! But why stop here? Why not be champion of the world?